in Buddhist philosophy that distinction between guilt and what's called wise remorse. And in wise remorse, first you do, one aspect is speaking to somebody who you respect and getting either sharing what happened and what's gone on inside, so you're not burdened within yourself. If you can make amends, that's terrific, but you can't always. But at least speaking to somebody who is wise and respectful, and then, just as you're saying, understanding the consequence of your action and how bad it felt inside for you, and then having a commitment to do it differently in the future, then nothing is wasted. Then that act is a springboard for deeper understanding, and where you're no longer the person who did that unskillful act. So that's really I think an important one to reflect on, particularly if you might be still holding on to things and not able to forgive yourself, or feeling like there's something that's unresolved. Like Frank was saying, 60 years, 50 years later, you can still be working things out. And if you can somehow see, oh, I'm not that person I was anymore, and I'm dedicating that situation to more skillful actions in the future, then in a way that's kind of honoring that whole interaction.
We can let stuff go. We no longer have to be defined by it. We can leave it behind. But we can't do that by aversively trying to ignore it or resist it. We let it go by first metabolizing it, by really letting ourselves feel. And that, as you and I were speaking about earlier, that is a really humbling experience. And that's one of the things that gets in the way of my forgiveness, is my absence of humility. So I'm really willing to be humble and really see my righteousness or whatever it is that's been standing in the way. That's why I say that really frees me up. It helps me enormously.
And that humility is another tender doorway to the heart.
Yeah.
Just that place, I don't have it all together, and just a moment of humility.
Do you know anyone who has it all together?
I know people who think they do, but when you, I know how easy it is to think, I know the right way, and if they only could have gotten it, and there's a self-righteousness there, but that humility just softens things.